some stains on your photo.
Welcome back into the studio for the Mixed Media Deck Build. To learn more about the deck build, please click on the description box below. So I've pulled out some pieces of paper that are embossed. One of them is the top piece of some corrugated paper. It's not corrugated cardboard, it's corrugated paper. Paper to make it look like it's corrugated cardboard. And then the other piece is a piece of grunge board that has been not really embossed, but it not in terms of using the powder, embossing powder, but it is been pressed down into, so like an embossing folder was used on it, but it's the old grunge board, which you can't find any longer. As well as a piece of paper that has been embossed with a seal. And I am getting all of these collaged down onto the front of my card.
You grew old in suburbia, where pretty demons never show, shifting shapes in millennia, but you're okay. I don't have the pieces of you buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares has gone cold. Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. I've got you. Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. I've got you. There's some stains on your photo, the old cracks on your rusty frame, stuck in the mud, but it's okay. I don't have the peace
So now I'm coming in with this Lukas acrylic paint and a brush that is it's a boar brush, bristle brush, and so it's going to leave a lot of texture. This paint is very translucent, and I am going to apply that to the surface, just using a real light brush over the texture of that corrugated paper. And you'll see I do come off that corrugated paper just a bit, just to get some of that texture to show through on those more white areas of what I collaged in the background.
You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. I've got you.
In typical Nina fashion, I'm coming in with some white gesso and just gently dipping my finger into it, patting some of it off for a dry brush effect over the top of this corrugated paper. Bringing out more of that texture, adding some highlights, and yeah, all the yumminess.
There's some stains on your photo, little cracks on your rusty frame, stuck in the mud, but it's okay. I don't have the pieces of you buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares has gone cold.
And I'm going to come in with some of the P.H. Martin's Bombay ink in a Van Dyke brown. Get some water on a brush, get that to really move organically across the card into the texture, and get that down. That's going to give me that dark, earthy kind of tone. And then I'm going to come in with a lighter and pulling out some of my espresso coffee crystals that I've watered down and add that to the surface of the card. It's giving me some differences in tone.
You grew old in suburbia, where pretty demons never show, shifting shapes in millennia. But you're okay. I don't have the pieces of you buried in the flash.
And for a bit more darkness and some distressing around the edge, I'm coming in with the Distress Archival ink in Ground Espresso.
There's some stains on your photo, little cracks on your rusty frame, stuck in the mud, but it's okay. I don't have the pieces of you buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares has gone cold. Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Still standing by your side. You know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. Oh, I've got you. You grew old in suburbia.
Now for the final prompt, we have seam binding. So I'm pulling out some seam binding I felt would go with that Lukas acrylic paint that I used prior. I'm going to attempt to rip this down, get some ragged edge. It's going to prove to be pretty challenging here because it's not very big pieces of fabric, the seam binding, but I'm going to do the best that I can. And I'm going to create a focal point and a word for the front of this card using an old sticker. It's like a three-dimensional sticker, and I'm just going to put this fabric behind it, kind of making it all one focal point, bringing it all together.